Today, we're taking down the Apramana Bat and Black Myth Wukong. Now to end this fight as quickly as possible, I suggest that you equip Cloud Step, Immobilize, a Pluck of Many, and Red Tide for your spells. Add Wandering White for that extra damage, and Wind Tamer to sneak in a stun if you need to. When the fight first starts, use all 4 of those skills right away. Use Cloud Step to close the distance and dodge, then hit him with Immobilize to give you some time to cast a Pluck of Many, then finish him off with Wandering White and try to get as much damage in as possible before he has a chance to fight back. Looking at this boss, you can safely assume that it can fly with those wings, and when it does, it'll create as much distance from you as possible. Each time that it takes to the air, close the gap and position yourself near its legs or its back, then start up your attacks. For this fight, you want to keep up the pressure. Don't give it any air to breathe. But pay attention because he does have a gold defensive stance that can block all incoming damage, and it can possibly stun you. If you see him do this, back up and dodge because most likely he'll follow that block up with a wing swipe. Now if you're taking too much damage and maybe the boss is flying around a little bit too much for you to keep up, remember that you can always cast Red Tide. Guanji has great mobility that'll allow you to close the distance between you and the boss, get behind him, and get some hits in. Now unfortunately, Guanji's burn damage won't affect this boss. You'll just have to tough this one out. If you're having trouble finding some openings on this boss, one of the best time to get some hits in is when the boss lands. Wait for him to fly up in the air, and when he comes back down, he takes long pauses, which gives you a huge opening for you to do attacks. Now he may not do this every time, but when he does, it's your time to go ahead and get in there and get some damage. Now let me know down in the comments if you notice your friend helping you during this fight. Or was he just there for moral support? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one and learned something new, and I will catch you in the next one.